Hello fellow readers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine and I like to read dark and disturbing things, and I also like to open a lot of book mail. Yeah, I love getting stuff in the mail, especially book stuff. And today I'm opening an Illumicrate box for you. I think this is January. Let's find out. Okay, so full disclosure, I have opened this and peeked inside because I got it about a week ago, and I'm human. I cannot sit there and have an unopened package for that long, and I knew I wouldn't have time to record anything, so I had to peek inside and see what's in there, but I also don't fully remember. And I want to say that this is the January box, so let's see. Oh, no, this is December. My apologies. The January box I did show last time, they're all out of order. They're all over the place. It's a long story. But anyway, we're opening it now. And we got some things on top. So the first one is a chain pin set inspired by Jasmine Throne, which I've never read that. It sounds like a fantasy, fantasy book. And this is like a double pin with a chain that holds them together. Are you guys pin collectors? I have quite a few of these, which I did buy a board for, and I saved my favorites on there, but it's already full. I just never know what to do with them. They're really cute and I like them, but I never feel like I could put them on anything. Next up, we have a travel jewelry case inspired by Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. I've never read Crescent City. I read the first couple ACOTARs to see what all the fuss was about. Not sure that I'd like Crescent City anymore, but maybe one day I'll give it a shot. It says Griffin Antiquities, and it has the moon. And this is pretty cute. It's got a spot for our don't eat thing, but it's got a spot for everything. I feel like I've gotten a few of these kind of jewelry type things or jewelry rolls before in these boxes, and I don't really wear a lot of jewelry. I don't even have my wedding ring on, but so I don't have a whole lot of use for it, but I could see people liking that. Next up, we have a mug, and I could already tell from the outside that it's going to be some kind of Greek mythology inspired fandom. See if I know what it is. So this has got to be a Song of Achilles. I love like the little Greek design up there, and I believe that's Achilles and Patroclus. I'm not sure if I'm saying his name right. I have read that book. I have also read Circe. I really love them. I do like Greek mythology retellings in general. I think they're a lot of fun, and they're usually like kind of have a feminist spin on them, which I do appreciate. So I do like this mug a lot. Do you guys ever use these mugs, or do you just collect them and display them? Because I'm always worried that I'm gonna ruin it, but at the same time, you only live once. Like, you should use it, right? The next item, let me just open this up. First, I was really worried because it was in here like this, and I thought it was a notebook that got bent, and I was like, what? But it is a calendar. We're in March now, so I missed a few months, but it looks like it's gonna sit like this, like a desk calendar. And this looks like ACOTAR to me. So that was a January and February that we missed. I'm not sure what that is. Too bad it doesn't tell you the fandoms. This girl has like a wolf thing on and a guy with an eye patch. I've read like some stories like this, and I don't think that's any one of them. Oh, and now we're in March, and this is for sure Bridgerton. I'll just flip through them really quick so you could see. I don't read a lot of elf things, so I don't know that fandom. You guys will have to tell me what some of these are. Don't know what that is. Oh, this one I know. This has got to be The Love Hypothesis. I haven't read it, but I've seen it around enough to know. Sorry, it's super shiny. That's June. July, I am not sure of, but they are cute. We have August, September, October, November. I think this is probably Fable. And last we have December, and I could be totally wrong, but I just read the first of the Winter Night trilogy, and to me, this fits that, but maybe it also fits something else. So I just finished that last night, so it's kind of cool. So that is the little calendar. That's a nice, different item. I've never gotten something like that before. All right, we are down to our book and haven't opened it yet. So let me open that. And this is called The Red Scholar's Wake, which I have never heard of. I love the colors. It looks like we might have like a sapphic sci-fi fantasy, possibly. Look at these ombre, I don't know how you say that, edges. That's cool. I'm used to seeing a lot of like stenciled edges, which I do love, but it is nice to mix it up once in a while. Oh, we have a signed book plate inside. Oh wow, I love the end papers. So here are the end papers and the outside of the book is silver foil. There's nothing on the back. And here are the back end papers. Those are really pretty. All right, so this is like a sci-fi, like space pirate type book where one of these captains is captured by the other, and it calls it an exciting space opera and a beautiful romance from an exceptional SF author. So I have never read anything like this. I don't really read sci-fi. I do like the sapphic aspect of it, which, oh, look at my nails kind of match, which kind of intrigues me just because it's so different than anything anything that I've read. So I do think I should give this one a shot. And the cover is stunning. I really love those colors. I don't know why I've never really been into any sci-fi stuff. As long as there's like a lot of story that can make it so I can relate, then I will probably be into it. There have been video games I've played that were like Star Wars by nature and things like that, that I was able to get into because the story was so good and I could relate, even though I don't really relate to all like the techie, spaceshipy stuff. It's just, I don't know, it's just not something that I've ever been interested in. I've been more of like a Dungeons and Dragons kind of girl. But this is really interesting. Overall, this box was kind of meh for me. My favorite item was for sure the Song of Achilles mug, but the other items were just not of super use to me. So I think I'm gonna have to reevaluate at some point. I think my Illumicrate just renewed for 3 more months, but I've been really behind on getting my boxes, which I know, a lot of companies are struggling with that, but I also have to kind of think about which books I'm actually reading. And even though I really like getting them in the mail, I might have to like decide to cut some. So I'm gonna have to make an effort to read some of these Illumicrate books and see if I feel like it's worth it. So as always, thank you for watching and stay spooky.